Today I'll be sharing two interesting stories from my email and my responses to them. The first story is my dead husband is ruining my relationship, and the next story is dad says my boyfriend is not good enough. Listen all the way to the end and give your valuable advice in the comment section. What would you tell these two ladies?
Nacola for battles won. Nacola is the one.
Hello, Lee. I'm writing to you for your advice. I am 40 years old and I am a Christian. My husband died 2 years ago and I still miss him. He was a fine man who loved and respected me. We have one child and he is now living in Australia. My husband was 7 years my senior. My son encouraged me to start going out. I followed his advice and I met a man. He was not as polished as my husband. He too was living in Australia. My son did all the background checks for me and told me that I have nothing to worry about. I have a good job in Puerto Rico. Before I met this man, I told my son I may consider living in Australia after I retire. But now this man wants me to give up my job in Puerto Rico and come to live in Australia. However, this is not why I'm writing to you. Lee, I am writing to tell you that I have spent a number of nights with this man, and every time we try to make love, I cannot get my husband out of my mind. It's like I'm seeing my husband looking at me. This man does not even resemble my husband. My husband was a short man and this man is tall. This man uses the same type of cologne that my husband used. So I asked him to stop using that cologne because it brings back memories, and he stopped. How can I get over my former husband? It is in the way of having a good relationship with my new man. Thank you for reading my email. Hello, Miss B. First of all, I am very happy that you are having a great relationship with your son. I'm very happy to know that you are comfortable and you have a good job and you have a house. Now you believe that you have another man in your life. You have to learn how to deal with the psychological problems that is facing you. You have to learn not to judge him on the same standard with your former husband. In your email, you stated you were a Christian. Am I to believe that you are a practicing Christian, or you are a Christian that is not practicing the faith? Because personally, I believe if you're a Christian, you should get to know him and then you get married before spending those times with him. It is important to build a godly relationship and make sure that he is a godly person. Make sure that you are compatible in that form before you enter deeply into a relationship with this man. Of course, the problem you're having now is psychological. So I suggest that you make an appointment to see a psychologist. You don't have to break up this relationship. I will not suggest that you give up your job to go live in Australia. You can wait until you are retired, but discuss this with your son further. And I cannot stress enough that you should get to know this gentleman very well before venturing off into intimacy with him.
Nacola is the one, sharing tips to cope.
Watch all the way to the end and make sure to type your comment in the comment section. Please also check out the super thanks and join the channel's membership. Hi Lee, I am 25 years old and I need your motherly advice. I am a graduate of a university and I've been working for the past 2 years. I have a boyfriend, and since I graduated from university, I am living on my own. The rent is high. It is $32,000 per month, plus I have utilities. My father assisted me in buying a car, but I have to pay to maintain the car. My boyfriend's rent is lower than mine. He pays $20,000 per month, but he is renting a room from his aunt. I occasionally spend a day or two with him at his house, but his aunt is a Christian and she told him that she does not want him having me there because we are not married. My boyfriend is just trying to save some money and he has student loan to repay. We are not ready at this point to get married. I told my father about my boyfriend. He is looking for a better job than what he is doing now. My father believes that I can find a better man, but this is the man that I love. He tells me that he is afraid that I am going to leave him because he's not working much money. Almost everything I earn goes back into paying bills, and it is very hard. I would love to have a child before I am 30. I don't know if I should continue with this guy or do what he wants me to do, and that is to come and live with me and save some money. He would be saving what he is paying for rent. Right now, he takes taxi to work. He is 27 years old. I don't know if that is the right decision to make at this point. So, Lee, I am asking you to help me to make this decision. Thank you. This is my response. Thank you so much for your email and for believing that I am capable to answer your questions and give you advice. I believe that you should take your boyfriend to meet your father. I don't believe that your father wants to control you at all, but it is just natural for him to be concerned as a parent. He does not want anybody to take advantage of you because for sure some of these men will do just that. The rent that you're paying is high and you have utilities and bills as well. So you're also maintaining your car, so your monthly expenses would naturally be high. Your father believes that you can find a better man, and by that he means that you should be able to find a man who is earning a little more than you are and should be able to support you. Your father might not mean what you think that he does. So if both of you can sit with him, he could give you his blessings, and both of you can get married and work together to make a family. So perhaps the $20,000 that he now pays for his rent can go towards helping you to pay your rent, so that part of that burden would be lifted from you. And both of you would also pay the other household bills. I don't believe you're a fool. You seem to be a wise young lady. And you know when a man marries a woman and there is only one car, sometimes the man is likely to demand that he should have the car to go wherever he wants to go. So you should be smart enough to say, no, this is not so, this should not be so, or, make the necessary arrangements that you need to make, okay? There should be good understanding how the car should be used. I repeat, go see your parents, your dad in particular. And go sit with him and talk with him. Learn how to make a budget. It's important to make a budget so you know how much you're spending and know how much the bills are and what you'll be paying. So I believe that if this man is a good man and you have found him to be so, that both of you should consider getting married and live a good life together. That is the best course of action to take at this time. You both are adults, and it is just necessary for you not to just live a shock-up life, but to get married and then you have your child. I hope this helps. Take very good care of yourself, and please let me know in the future how things turn out. Thank you and have a blessed day.